In testing, we carefully monitored their tracking speed, angle snapping, macros, DPI accuracy, wireless connectivity, polling rate, liftoff distance, input latency, overall programmability, and performance in several popular MMO titles, including FFXIV and WoW. With that established, let's get straight to the reviews. There are many products available to choose MMO Mouse, each with different characteristics, benefits, and prices. I am here to help you make a right decision. I did a lot of research, a lot of consideration, and have completed a list of the best MMO mouse from expensive brands. After a long review, I think it's useful for people like you. If you want to know about the price and other information, be sure to check my description. So without any further delay, let's jump intro the video. Number 1. Logitech G502 Hero MMO Gaming Mouse. The Logitech G502 Hero is the best MMO mouse Reddit 2022's community chose, and for very good reasons. In terms of size, the G502 Hero is a mid-sized mouse that's neither too big nor too small, at 5.2 x 2.95 x 1.57 inches, which should explain its immense popularity. Unfortunately, it's on the heavier side at 121 grams. Surprisingly enough, you can bring that heft up to 139 grams via 5x 3.6 gram weights. Just like the G604 Lightspeed, the G502 is powered by the Hero 25K optical sensor. The specs are the same with 25,600 dpi, 40 grams acceleration, 400 IPS tracking, and lastly 1000 Hz polling rate with 1 millisecond latency. But unlike the G604, the G502 Hero is a wired USB mouse that comes with a 2.1 meter cable. The Hero G502 has 11 buttons in total. At the side are 3 programmable buttons. At the top, there are a tilt scroll wheel with the usual left-right buttons and 2 DPI selector switches. Number 2. Razer Naga Pro Wireless MMO Gaming Mouse. Last but not least, we have a Razer Wireless MMO Mouse, namely the highly customizable Razer Naga Wireless. We highly recommend this Razer MMO Mouse to people looking for a potent wireless mouse. In terms of size, the Razer Naga Wireless is comparable to Evda's X15 at 4.7 x 2.8 x 1.7 inches, which itself is a very manageable gaming mouse. It's also slightly lighter than the X15 at 117 grams. Powering the gadget is Razer's own Focus Plus optical sensor, good for 20,000 dpi, 50 grams acceleration, and 650 IPS tracking speed. The polling rate is 1000 Hz with 1 millisecond latency and a liftoff distance of 2.4 millimeters. In terms of buttons, the mouse has swappable side plates, and you can choose between 2, 6, and 12 button configurations. For MMO players, our recommendation is undoubtedly the full 12 buttons layout. For connectivity, the mouse uses Razer's proprietary hyperspeed wireless technology that aims to offer latencies comparable to wired mice, and in our experience, it works extremely well. Number 3. Logitech G600 MMO Gaming Mouse. Wait, does Logitech have an MMO mouse? Absolutely. The answer is the Logitech G600 MMO Gaming Mouse, which is our top pick for WoW players, in particular, looking for a good MMO mouse. The Logitech G600 is an average-sized mouse with a dimension of 4.65 x 2.95 x 1.61 inches and a weight of 133 grams. As a result, this is perfectly well suited to most people. However, we wouldn't recommend it to people with big or small hands. At the heart of the Logitech G600 is the Avago S9808 optical sensor. The S9808 has a max DPI of 8,200 with 160 IPS tracking, 30 grams acceleration, and a polling rate of 1000 Hz with 1 millisecond latency. As is the case with most MMO mice, the Logitech G600 has 12 side buttons in total, all of them customizable via the Logitech G Hub suite. At the top are the left-right buttons, a tilt scroll wheel, 2 additional switches, and the Logitech G Shift key on the right side of the mouse. Number 4. Mad Catz BAT6 Plus Wired MMO Gaming Mouse. Mad Catz BAT6 Plus is our top pick for left-handers looking for an ambidextrous MMO mouse. The Mad Catz BAT6 Plus is a compact mouse at 4.92 x 2.6 x 1.65 inches. Unsurprisingly, it's also the second lightest mouse in this test at just 115 grams, only behind the featherweight SteelSeries rival Aerox 9. Specs-wise, the mouse has a Pixart PMW3389 optical sensor. The sensor is good for 16,000 dpi with 50 grams acceleration, 400 IPS tracking, and a 2 mm lift-off distance, pretty standard. However, the polling rate is very high at 2000 Hz, with a latency of just 0.5 milliseconds, quite impressive. For input, the mouse has 10 buttons in total, each good for up to 60 million clicks. Being an ambidextrous mouse, the mouse has 4 side buttons, 2 on each side of the mouse. For connectivity, the mouse comes with a 1.8-meter braided cable. The Mad Catz BAT6 Plus also has a modular design, which is pretty interesting and unique. Number 5. Redragon M908 Impact RGB LED MMO Mouse. MMO players on a very tight budget would be hard-pressed to find a better bang for the buck than Redragon's M908 Impact MMO gaming mouse. The M908 Impact is pretty large, at 4.81 x 3.62 x 1.65 inches. While not nearly as big as the largest mouse in this test, that'd be a Asus ROG Spath X, it's still quite a handful, and we can't recommend it to people with small hands. But surprisingly enough, it's the second lightest mouse in this test at 115 grams, only behind SteelSeries Xerox 9. Powering the device is the Pixart PMW3327 sensor, which is on the budget end of the spectrum. This mouse isn't going to blow your socks off with its 6,200 dpi, 30 grams acceleration, and 220 IPS tracking speed. But it does offer a decent 1000 Hz polling rate with 1 millisecond latency. Despite its budget-friendly price tag, the M908 Impact doesn't compromise on features. On the left side of the mouse are 12 programmable buttons. I make useful videos daily, so don't forget to subscribe my channel. If you need more information, or if you want to know the price of the product, see my description. Comment below if you have any questions. Stay updated with our amazing products, as it will make your life easier.